think that you've returned from the labyrinth unscathed. This here is the Black Lake Encampment. We set up camp here to keep an eye on Markthanon, but apparently that wasn't the real issue. Many mercenaries have entered the mines, but they've all returned enthralled by some unknown hallucination.
One of Marnie's creations, I see. Is Marnie also taking part in the Iron Mine investigations?
He is, and yet I've never seen him appear in this area. You'll probably find him hiding out in Tori Woods. He usually just sends one of his machines to communicate with us. I've just about had all I can take of him, so I've called the ecologist Jurgen over. He mastered Marnie speak ages ago, as a young boy, actually. Apparently Marnie has quite the cult following. Care to go stretch your legs a bit and see what's been going on inside?
Fine. In return, make sure you come up with a better plan to keep Serendia's relationship with Dregan sound. Since you've overcome the trials of the Six Witches, all that's left is to ascend the Mountain of Eternal Winter itself. I watched over this fox in the Murawak's labyrinth, so now it's your turn while I go get some exercise. At least show some gratitude.
Oh, thanks to that loon of a scientist, we've discovered the very cause of these hallucinations. They're all due to these monstrosities known as the Murawaks.
They've been quiet all this time, but now... They've been quiet.
Chapter 1. The Giantization of the Murawak. It is speculated that the giantization of the Murawaks was achieved via the powerful magics found within fine black stones. Chapter 2. The Origins of the Murawak. Records regarding the Black Camp tribe state the following. Upon the death of the Six Witches, the chief of the Black Camp tribe declared himself the Great Founder and united all 6 tribes under one banner. The Great Founder was an ambitious man, blessed with the wisdom of the 6th Witch Kahel. He was able to successfully command Queen Mercedes and her loyal legion of Murawaks. However, even with the collective wisdom of the witches at his disposal, he was unable to overcome the dragons that threatened them. The 5 tribes who had left their homes to join the Great Founder were enraged. A confrontation thus ensued, during which he was stoned to death. Akum, the Great Founder's son, witnessed his father's death. He vowed then that he would someday reunite the tribes again. Chapter 3. Akum.
I am Akum. I call out to the 6 tribes. Hear me! See me! Know me! As the son of the Great Founder, I seek to make amends for his inexcusable failings. It was his mistake that led to us being covered in dragon blood and suffering as our bodies exponentially grew and our skin hardened. But with this newfound power and the wisdom bestowed upon us by the 6 witches, we will become masters of the dragons. And we shall devote this strength solely to the prosperity of our 6 tribes. For we are dragon hunters. For we are the Sherakan! Wielding the might of the dragons, we will erect monuments, symbols of our strength, and sell dragon eggs so we will never want for coin!
They've been quiet all this time, but now...
You think you have time to bury your nose in some records? While you were distracted, that rascal up and left. How did you... I was barely even gone. Can't even take care of one lone fox. There he is.
Such enthusiasm is the prime virtue of all my specimens.
Oh, a smart guy. And you let everyone know it?
Of course. Of all the specimens I've seen, you are the second most perfect yet.
Perfect, you say? Well, you've got a good eye for sure.
And what do we have here? 2 more specimens? I'll finally be able to create a friend for Tori as well. Just one moment. That smell. It's the scent of Baron Dantes, no? Ooh, I'm jealous. How was it? Was it wonderful for you?
I shall offer myself willingly for experimentation once I've no regrets left in this world. So I but ask that you let us pass this once.
What? But I already stamped my paw on the contract.
How about a trade? This poisonous fang of Queen Mercedes for our freedom.
My word. You've even been graced by the dear Queen herself. The Queen at Bronte's Bolt? Truly remarkable you all are. I guess it'd be a waste to experiment on you. I do want to share a bit of my work. What do you say?
We're strapped for time. We must head to the Mountain of Eternal Winter, so I'll ask you this only once. Is there any way to stop Queen Mercedes from planting the winter tree seed?
That's it. That's exactly what I was experimenting on. I've something to share with you regarding that mountain as well. Please, please give me a chance to awe and amaze.
Look, on behalf of all geniuses, I assure you, we won't regret letting this man speak. What do you say?
One look, that's all. It'll be a waste of time to stop you, it seems.
Huh? Wait. Ah, Tori! You fool! I'm sorry, my faulty specimen, it's in one of its moods again. This time it has dumped all my research and materials into the Black Lake. Could you go retrieve them in my stead? I don't mix well with water. Ah, thank you. That Tori. Anyways, let us see. This place is quite interesting, though not as much as Orzeka, of course. The hardships I've faced thanks to those O'Nells. I finally relieved myself of that stress here. The source of the swamp mutant's growth. Ah, no, wrong one. Ah, here it is. Signage of ethnic groups. The phenomenon of Queen Mercedes planting the winter tree seed or leaving the swarm for a distant area. At first I speculated some attractant to be involved, but after examining the poisonous fang your friend handed over earlier, I found some traces of parasitic hosts. In other words, they're not doing this of their own free will. I think I know the very culprit. I see them from time to time. What was it in your tongue again?
Dayan? You mean that black spirit?
Yes, that's right. That very one. I wonder, why won't one possess me? Have you by chance seen Tori? He's my greatest creation.
What could these symbols mean? Tree roots? The heart of a tree?
On the surface, it may look no different than other regions, but all tree roots of this land are tied into one. You're always doing the most unexpected of things. If only I could peek at that adorable brain of yours. You're always doing the most, and the roots are connected to the heart of the mountain of eternal winter, the haven of slumbering origin. From what I've uncovered thus far, the heart produces an endless stream of poisonous materials that eat away from the inside.
Is that why the winter spirits of the mountain have all fled? Oh no. What should we do?
Well, it's the same for humans. Imagine being surrounded by a bunch of angry humans. The source of their anger is their unspeakable pain. You will need to surgically remove the festering wound or put them to sleep. No better medicine than a good night's rest. Isn't that why you're trying to climb the mountain? Judging by that mandragora in your hand. Right, so that mandragora actually has a potent hypnotic effect. Use it to seal the wounded heart pumping in pain. See? Such is the marvel of ecosystems. Complement each other, they do. I too shall become such an ideal creator. Someday.
What else should we be aware of in the Haven of Slumbering Origin?
Nothing else comes to mind, but please don't touch anything. Humans are always the problem. Humans.
That's enough for us. Let us be off. I shall wait for you at the entrance to Everfrost. I will send off the dragon at the abandoned iron mine, once the Yenix has rid me of...
And the roots are connected to the heart of the mountain of eternal winter, the haven of slumbering origin. From what I've uncovered thus far, the heart produces an endless stream of poisonous materials that eat away from the inside.
Is that why the winter spirits of the mountain have all fled? Oh no. What should we do?
Well, it's the same for humans. Imagine being surrounded by a bunch of angry humans. The source of their anger is their unspeakable pain. You will need to surgically remove the festering wound or put them to sleep. No better medicine than a good night's rest. Isn't that why you're trying to climb the mountain? Judging by that mandragora in your hand. Right. So that mandragora actually has a potent hypnotic effect. Use it to seal the wounded heart pumping in pain. See? Such is the marvel of ecosystems. Complement each other, they do. I too shall become such an ideal creator. Someday.
What else should we be aware of in the Haven of Slumbering Origin?
Nothing else comes to mind, but please don't touch anything. Humans are always the problem. Humans.
That's enough for us. Let us be off. I shall wait for you at the entrance to Everfrost. I will send off the dragon at the abandoned iron mine, once the Yenix has rid me of this mark. I won't see him again. It might be better to just send him off to be with the ogres at Windknow's Perch. Humans won't be able to do him harm if he's there.
Let me take care of him. If you go off to meet Princess Jarette, the dragon will definitely feel lonely and need some affection.
The dragon would enjoy your company. It will be like having a fresh treat at the ready.
Anyways, while I don't have an immediate solution to stop her, you know who you're dealing with. I'll whip something up in a flash.